Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today we're going to be breaking down the new Cube Water Boss, which is awesome and aggravating. It's like beautiful, the surroundings, the atmosphere, all that, but it is incredibly frustrating because it has some of the most and boss gets back a ton of health kind of stuff. So today I'm going to tell you guys how the hell to mitigate the annoyance and the just relentless frustration with this boss fight, and we're going to get through it easy peasy, all that stuff. Also, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this video is ideally made for people who are just getting into the game. This is every boss in the game can be melted really quickly if you have a roster of characters. This video is for people who don't, for people who are just getting into the game, or who are lost, or who just got their new waifu or husbando or whatever the hell in between, and now want to level them up to make them usable, but maybe they are not big into all of the minutiae of how to get stronger, how to build characters in really strong ways, and all that stuff. Maybe they're just having a fun time running through the world, but they'd rather not get one-shot anymore. So here's that video. Also, if you managed to enjoy any of the content we make out here on the channel, we've been covering Genshin for a very, very long time. Appreciate any and all support on the video. Let's get into it. Also, my god, I looks the best. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking again, like I said, about this water boss. Now, luckily, there's not much here in terms of how to get access to it. It is just here. So, first of all, you just need to get to... I went down, but okay. You just need to get to this part in the map, which has just been released in 2.2. No, 2.1, I think. Anyways. Regardless, yes, as soon as you get to Inazuma, you'll have access to more or less all of this, or maybe you'll have to do up to a certain point in the story until you get access to essentially the Resistance Stronghold, which is Watsuwami Island, maybe, possibly? Now, how you get to this fight is actually pretty simple. You just teleport here. In fact, I'll show you guys right now. You can either come in from the ceiling, so go like right on top of the cube boss itself, or you can fly down here and aim for that platform right by your head. See your head right there? That's the place where we're gonna aim. In fact, we could drop to see. I was off. It's this one, not that one. This one. Drop below the coral. A bit of thing there, the seashell, and it's right here, the entrance, this little tiny dugout. Anywho, or you can just run up the side of the mountains and drop down by one of the many waterfalls encompassing this cave. You guys can see, boom, and I believe the one you'll probably fall down is that one. Anywho, this place looks aesthetic as hell and gorgeous. I don't know what it is about the water atmosphere. It's super serene. Anyways, so let me just show you guys what this boss fight looks like in terms of just clearing it with like good characters, just so we can see the mechanics without having to pull our hair out. So first things first, this boss, first thing you'll notice is he's weirdly not that aggressive. And he's really easy to dodge. Again, what he makes up for with aggression, he makes up for with like mass endurance. So he has two of these little orbs. This guy will just explode when you're near him. Boom, he'll pop. And this person will start feeding health to his master, I guess, his water thing. But you can't interrupt it and heal yourself, which is really cool. But just know that this thing you should keep an eye on. It's very, very slow, but if you're like, it does heal him a pretty good amount. In fact, let me try to show you guys that by weakening the shit out of him real quick. This is also another one of the attacks he has. Again, super easy to dodge. It's really like, Jesus Christ, what happened? Who designed this boss fight? But they just designed it in a different difficulty string, so let's weaken him quite a bit here. So yeah, you guys can see you just got a bunch of health. That's because that thing that this guy released just finally impacted upon him. So we're gonna let that thing get cooking and touch him. Oh, it does have a range. Okay, so if he's not close near him, he's not gonna be able to heal him. Come on, let your thing heal you already. There it is. Here we go. It did it! It healed him! Okay, so you can kill these things. I don't even know if it's worth it. I think you're just better off focusing on dealing damage. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can just do that and it's no longer here. He'll respawn them though. Also, this is another one of his attacks, very similar to the other cube bosses, although it just has such a little chance of hitting you. It's really wild. Like, the hitbox is very, as long as you're strafing, you're probably okay, you know? Anyways, it's weird. But yeah, let me get some power back with Ball. Let me generate all my characters. Now, the biggest thing that you gotta focus on is his end state, as is most of the cube bosses. Man, this is what was so nice about fighting the Electro one. You just didn't have to sit here and be like, when can I do anything? Please, for the love of God, you're annoying. Anyway, so therefore, he just summoned a bunch more little helpers. This one's pretty easy to fight. You just, you know, figure it out. Just kill, walk away, hit him, whatever. This. I'll use up my power on that one. Also, I should get this going. What am I doing? Playing bad at video games. All right, here we go. Look at this. That's it. That was all it was. Just a little bit of AoE where he was. Not very crazy, frankly. Anyways. Okay, yeah, he can hit hard though. I didn't actually ever get hit by him, so that was the first time I got hit, and that was pretty relentless. Also, I should throw this on. Again, he throws bubbles. I don't know. We get wet status when we hit. Do we get damaged? Maybe. I don't know. But it just seems like it's incredibly easy to avoid everything, like to a degree in which it's almost comical. Anyways, so I'm gonna drop this on. Now let's show you guys his end state. When he gets cooking, we're about to knock him dead. Okay, so he'll go into his end state right now, and he'll start pushing out 3 bubbles. Now you need to pop bubbles with fire damage or any sort of electric reaction. But ideally, it's with, oh shit. Let's just do this real quick. Let's get back some of this. Then we'll do this. Quickly melt that. If they are too close, yeah, he'll suck them up. Although I do think we got 2 down, which is nice. So again, you might need to do a couple runs of this, or build a team that specifically outputs a crazy amount of fire damage. Bennett is good, but not great in this. Yeah, you definitely need more fire damage. Yoimi is okay, but still not great. You need an abundance of a person that can deal prolonged fire damage. Xin Yan, if you can manage it, I could see that being pretty okay as well. Rocket Girl, basically, if you use her ult, I could see that melting 1 or 2 of them, and then you'll have a shield that pulsates with cryo, or fire, sorry. So there, he just spawned another one. Where is it? There it is, right there. So we can do one of these, use Benny, and knock that thing dead, and now he's dead. So yes, his end state is a heal state, as most of them are, but it's quite annoying because they're actually slow, but it takes a long time to detonate them because they're on a like universal elemental reaction cooldown. Gugh. But yeah. But there are some characters that can output a shit ton of fire. Yoimiya, yeah, being one of them. But you're more after like the consistent fire dealers, such as Yanfei. Hu Tao I could see working pretty good, but she's about the same as Yoimiya. We can test that just to be sure. And also we will do this fight with shitty characters, just to let you guys know that it's not just because I have 5 stars or whatnot. In fact, I try not to use them just so you guys aren't like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? You have 6 amazing... Shut up. I know. I'm going to figure it out in a minute. Anyways, so after you're done killing them, this is something that most people don't know for bosses, and I sure as hell didn't until one of you guys told me on stream. I was always just waiting for the boss to respawn, and I thought I heard someone say it was like 5 minutes. But if we go down... Oh, I might have ran out of time because I was spent too much time talking. If we go down to this... You guys can see, no, it's right here. But basically, if you killed the boss, you could teleport away from him so he had the chance to respawn, but then you could check out his actual respawn timer by going to enemies, finding him here, and it would say he's on a 1-minute cooldown, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, just so you're not going there back and forth, because it is a little bit of a truck there. So if you perfectly teleport back and then you run there, most likely he'll still be there. So just open up your thing and check it out. Ideally, you're listening to podcasts and shooting the shit with your friends online or something, that you're not needing 100% presentness here. So you're not just waiting, looking at a timer for a minute. Anyways, characters that will work immensely well, especially when you're just starting out. Every person in this entire community can get Xiangling by doing very little bits of the Spiral Abyss. So as long as you're just making... Also, if you're able to get to Inazuma, you most likely can do a little bit of the Spiral Abyss. So you're most likely... You have Xiangling, who with the new artifact set, the Emblem of Severed Fate, from the Inazuma dungeon, which as soon as you get to Inazuma, you can make a beeline to the dungeon, start spending your resin there. It is a super efficient dungeon in terms of power gain and mass utility within so many characters. But Xiangling can massively benefit from this because it's an alt buffing artifact set that also scales with energy recharge, so you're going to get your ult back faster and you're going to deliver heavier damage with your ult, making Xiangling just amazing because she has a very hefty amount of energy required to fund her ult, but also you're buffing that thing's damage whilst funding it. So it's just really, really good with the new artifact set, and also every person has her. She's really, really good in terms of just a support DPS, using her ult and using Boba and then switching off immediately. Not hanging on her for too long. We will use her. She is very underdeveloped on my thing. She's level 60, not very good with artifacts, not very good with weapon level up or like cool weapon or good weapon for her necessarily. So yeah, it's not quite as good as it could be, but we'll show her and all that stuff. I wouldn't say Amber would be good here. Diluc would be amazing, but that's a 5-star, so not the best answer. Bennett is good, just because he can heal your ass and also output a shit ton of fire, and that's good. But yeah, I think Xiangling is probably, if you can save the final stretch of the slimes towards the end of the fight when they're coming in, when he's in his kill state, you swing around her staff, that should be able to vaporize a lot of them, dealing pretty good damage and hitting them multiple times, which is great. Again, a character that I think will just trivialize this boss fight because she's always outputting fire, because she's a catalyst user, and she's also just a really good main DPS as well, Yanfei. She is very, very good. We will try Hu Tao and we will try Xingyan. These are characters that I like to use because no one uses them, and they're hated because they're not amazing at all the other things that other characters are amazing in. You could also use Diona. Again, this is a water boss, so the only thing you don't want to use is water. It may be Electro. It's not as good. It creates a shitty elemental reaction that definitely needs a buff. Anywho, again, everybody has Kaya. If you build up Kaya the same way you build up Xiangling, giving her that artifact set, or giving him the artifact set, it would do wonders. If you have Bido, you could use her and just slap things down. Xingqiu, one of the best support DPSs in the game, does not work in this regard because he is water-based. Where are you, Xingqiu? I don't see you anywhere, but yeah, him, not so good. You're fighting a water boss with a water main DPS that does a shit ton of water damage. No bueno. Okay, let me build a team that won't make you annoyed when you see me beat the boss. Again, ideally, I'm thinking you're a person who's just getting into the game or doesn't have sufficient characters, so I could see it being annoying seeing me do these things. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna be using Razor as our main DPS, just to get us down there, get the health down. I mean, we're also gonna be using Sayu to go ahead and swirl enemies damage. She's not got a great artifact set. In fact, she's just there to give us a slight bit of healing. And then we got 2 fire characters, Xiangling everybody should have, and Xingyan. I just want to see if Xingyan can pull some stuff off here if you use her ult and kind of use her as a battery. So let's see if we can make something work. Unlike the previous boss fight though, you don't really need a shielding character. You could, because he just the openings are so huge that I don't think you really need that. Again, the only thing is that you do need an abundance of pyro damage, in which Xiangling can kind of give you, although Boba is stationary, so again, you're mainly hoping to get that ult in sequence and all that stuff. But yes, let's try this time around. Again, there's a little bit of AoE damage there, nothing too crazy. He also summons his little bastards. We could also do this. I think we did get our main attack buff from that, which is awesome. No, it needs to be 3 enemies. Gosh darn it. And Razor just hits really hard, at least the way I have him built. I have him built to be like a silly level of thing. Also, yeah, physical attack does nothing. Electro Charge will kill those guys though, so there's that. Oh god, please. Oh no. Oh no. No, the only way that they can hit me with this attack. Never mind, I iframe dodged it. It's fine. Shit. Oh shit. That attack is hilarious. It's like, oh no, wow, it's still coming at us. Jesus, and there's a clear gap. Wow. Again, with most boss fights, just dodge to the left and you'll be a-okay. I think maybe actually Electro with Razor specifically might kill those slimes. I'd be surprised if that was the case. I don't know if that's for every person. Let's see. I'm basically fighting this with just Razor, so because Electro does enough, I guess. Let's see. How much does this do to you guys? I mean, I know it kind of hits in a massive AoE. Yeah, it doesn't do it great. Okay, I just want to see that. Let's do this. Now let's use this. Come on, hit twice. A little bit of this. Come on, Boba. Give us the W. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, that's not really fair though. But yeah, we basically won that with Razor, not Sayu, and just basically hoarding their ults until the final moment. So that's the way you could do it. Again, it does seem like, again, you want to keep your fire until the very end so that you can spew it out, because you don't really need it outside of that, you know? Again, if you have Yanfei, I don't think you have any problem here. Oh, let me see. Can I show you guys real quick? Enemy this. No. Wait, maybe. Yes, I can. Okay, so yes, you can see it. We're on a 2-minute timer. God, my controller is plugged in. This cord is the worst. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, this is on a 2-minute timer, so you can just wait, and eventually it will change. to a minute timer and etc. But anyways, let's use Venti. Even though I know it's gonna piss you off if you don't have him. Maybe you do. Maybe you got into the game in spurts. It's possible. See, 1 minute now. Ooh, my back! Again, I think you can just get by with Shangling. Throw Boba at them, whip your spear around, and just mess them up. And if you have any sort of DPS, just put them in front of the slime. It does look like they can be pushed back, which is why I was like, ooh, Venti or Sucrose. If you have Sucrose, that could maybe work. Let's see if Sucrose can just work on a base. Let's make Razor was fine, Sayu, it doesn't matter. We're gonna put this here, boom. You just to generate particles for my Sucrose that I have, and she's not leveled up at all, and she'll die in a horrific fire. Well, we do need any way to like set her up. So let's just hope Sucrose doesn't die. Yeah. Well, again, it's very. We'll just put this shield on you because we need some way to basically ignite our whirlwind with fire, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Anyways, also Sucrose does in abundance, because she's a catalyst user, of good old Animo. So I don't know if Animo will really detonate the Vaporize. Maybe, we'll see. Are we good to go? 40 seconds, getting after it. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I feel disgusting right now. Mug of the sitting, boys. I should level up Sucrose. I just wish if I had more constellations I would, because she is just a oh man, her character design is so cute. I love the big old round glasses. So cute. Anyways, we're gonna use Venti to juice her up and to use, because I just want to see if her alt has enough suck to pull in the little bastards. Although it might work against you because you might pull in an enemy close to a thing. So you might want to. This will be interesting. This will be interesting to see. So first things first, we just generating particles out here. And I might throw in Venti's alt just to use it right, like right here, not when it's useful, like right here. Do some of this. Yeah, that does look like they're very vulnerable to the suck. Okay. Very weird, but not wrong. Stop it. Yeah, you can immediately stop it just by doing that, by the way. You don't have to like catch it whilst it's coming out of his mouth. You just gotta be paying attention. I do want to actually see if Sucrose, well, oh my god, it's coming right at us. Let's see, does Sucrose vaporize? No, he's on a delay still, but it's still useful. If you had anyone who wasn't Barbara against them, that would be still something viable, I think. Stop it! I collected that! That's bullshit! I call bullshit! Sucrose, well, Sucrose is level 0, to be fair. She shouldn't be popping off.
Let's play.
This is where Sucrose could actually maybe get clipped and killed.
Yahoo!
Look up them particles, Sucrose! I'm about to say I'm gonna get hit by that. Okay, she is revving to go. Now let's tear some shit up. As soon as he drops. You can do a giant clap, it's fine. We'll do this. Probably should use my E before I do that. It's fine, it's fine. Go! God damn, your attack phase is so small. There we go, come on, it's there. We've done it. He's not dead though. I want to use Sucrose's thing. Pop those bubbles. We'll do this. Do this. I don't think that's gonna. No, it's not quite enough suck. It's not quite enough suck. But Venti might be. Fadoosh! Come on! Come on, baby! Yeah, it is. Venti's is a Venti ultimate suck. Sucrose passable, but also gives you 1,000 other things. So I get that that's not her job. Anyways, regardless, very very good, incredibly good. Also, I think you would just be fine. Do I want to run this back again? Maybe. Yeah, let's run it back one more time. I just want to see something because I think you'd be just as like good. Maybe not just as good. If you just ran like a Sucrose or any character that can deal an output of an element, because you're just trying to detonate the Vaporize on the water slime, which will detonate from anything. Okay, so Venti, King of Suck, we know that. Let's test you. I just want to see if you're the same thing as the other person. I wanted to test Sucrose, and I just don't want her to die, so we're gonna give you a shield. All right, so let's see if Hu Tao, massive, can just be incredible. I don't think there's a value in overstacking elements, so like I would put Ball here just to see, but it's not about the fact that you're not dealing enough pyro damage. It's about the fact that there's an internal elemental cooldown reaction timer in the game, so you can't react elements. There's like react 1, 2. Reaction, 1, 2, reaction, you know? If Hu Tao blitzkriegs these slimes, I'ma be shocked, okay? Because that Yoimiya, once again, getting murdered. Okay? And it's not her fault. It's Mihoyo's. Maybe we should take off Razor, because we're just kind of here to see if like every elemental reaction works. So I just want to see if she also can detonate the things. It's not just like Anemo that can swirl everything. It could be also the other thing. Let's see. Do your attacks. Also, Hu Tao should be able to do enough DPS to get him to his phase. So that's why I'm like, huh. Okay, let's see. Sucrose, hit him. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I don't think it's the same as fire. Fire just definitely just blitzes them down immediately. Let's see if other things work. Hurry up so that I can kill you. Oh, I fucked up. I thought you were going down for the count.
I will have order.
Stop climbing, goddammit, Zhongli. Okay, he's ready to get Blitzkrieg. Let's see. I just want to double check. Where is it? Where's the little? There it is. I mean, yeah, it's not great. Nin Wong, same thing. Yeah, it's a little bit slower because she has less attack speed. What about you? Yeah, it's still about the same as Yanfei. Same shit. So yeah, it's good. It's good. We were able to get most of them. Again, then you just do another rotation, and then you would get all you would have to do is hit one. You need to get 3 bubbles popped in total, and you'll be good to go. So we'll do this. Oh, I was wanting to do that, but I guess not. He was like, you will have none of it. There we go. Boom! Dead again. Now we just gotta hit 1 more, which we can do with anything. Where are you? There it is. She's on cooldown, isn't she? Yep. Let's do this. This. Little bit of suck. Little bit of suck. There, done. Perfect. All right. Yeah, boss pretty easy. Again, I think the best combination we ran was just Xiangling. Honestly, if you just forget about everything and just have your normal team with a Xiangling in there, and then when you finally get to the final end of it, you make sure to keep throwing Boba out so Boba can keep generating particles, so that as soon as you get to the end, you can just throw your spear around, hit them with anything else, the slimes, and then that pyro thing will hit for a long time coming. Especially if you have C4 of Xiangling, but also Boba is also outputting fire, so she just does a ton of outputting of fire. She's kind of like a catalyst user in that sense, that she can just output a shit ton of her element, whereas Hu Tao and them can, but it's only for like 5 seconds on a window, and yeah, it's less. It just feels like it's less. Or for whatever reason, Xiangling just feels like it's enough, if that makes any sense. But yeah, Xiangling would be an amazing team. I think all you really need is maybe a Xiangling and maybe a double of the same elements, like a Bennett. That should be good enough, or a Xiangling and a Yanfei, or a Xiangling and a Xin Yan. Fucking Christ, so many names. Anywho, hopefully that helped, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully this video helped. Again, my intention, just in case you guys are curious, was to just try to help people who are just getting into the game, who maybe don't have the biggest roster of characters, and finding out all the minutia of the character. Also, it's just fun to also showcase a boss, especially in a game like this that is beautiful, constantly beautiful. So to showcase all of its cool attack combinations that most of us at endgame don't even get to see. It's just like, flap, done, down for the count immediately. Which is a cool feeling to have, but it's also a damn shame because you don't get to see the cool attack patterns the boss has. And I always like shooting the shit with you guys when I see an attack combination that just is like, what? what is this? It's so slow, but okay. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully this helped. Thank you again for your time. Also, if you managed to like or share this video around, thank you so much, and goodbye.